Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We're from section 5 of composition management subject. Today our group going to do a seminar and our topic that we choose is job evaluation. But first of all, let me introduce myself and all my group members here today. My name is Nur Salatul Azira binti Gaus.
Hello, my name is Tasha Turadia binti Safudin.
My name is Noadina PhD.
My name is Aini Sophia.
For this seminar, next slide. Before we get into the seminar, for this seminar, I am the moderator that we get everything throughout this seminar. I am HR manager and freelance host and graduated from University Malaya. And then our first panel is Miss Siti Aishatul Radia. She is HR executive and graduated from University of Nottingham. Next slide. The second panel is Miss Aini Sophia. She is HR lecturer in KPTM and graduated from University Malaya. And the last panel is Miss Nur Adrina, which is HR manager and graduated from University Technology Mara. Okay, next. Now I will tell you about the objective of the seminar. Firstly, we will tell you in detail about the introduction of job evaluation. Next, we will identify issues in job evaluation. And then we will continue to discuss the solution from the issue by using the methods of job evaluation. Next slide. Now, to continue with the seminar, I will explain a bit about the introduction. Job evaluation is known as the systematic process of establishing the relative value of different positions in an organization. The purpose of job evaluation is to evaluate jobs to develop a compensation structure that is fair, equal, consistent for all employees. It also a problem-solving and decision-making process that necessitated subjective assessment by experts who know the organization structures inside out. Other than that, job evaluation also critical to compensation administration because it's established if the wage and benefits provided to employees are appropriate and fair. Next, I will pass to panel 1 to present to us about the first and second issues.
Thank you, Ms. Azira. Like many other processes that have been applied by every business, there must be issues that arise. One of the issues for job evaluation method is that it is a systematic but not a scientific technique in job evaluation. This can be explained because it is the most difficult method of all. Other than that, because all aspects cannot be quantified precisely, it lacks scientific precision in awarding the job. In addition, the nature of the task also varies even though they are all assigned the same rate. It is assumed that employment of similar value will be equally appealing to all employees. However, this is not the case. Next, the second issue. Next slide, please. Okay, next, the second issue is height, stress, and height turnover. It's hard to live with the sword of Damocles hanging over your head, and your company can end up with grueling sleep absenteeism and excessive staff turnover. It is frustrating to see the percentage of your coworkers missing a pay rise each year, and even more frustrating to know that it might be you next year. Employers are unlikely to give their best in such an atmosphere. Many people will go and look for better opportunities elsewhere. If the work environment is unhealthy atmosphere surrounded by the toxic people, It will make it easier for workers to work and workers will be more comfortable to working elsewhere. Lack of communication, support and business culture contribute to the high turnover. One of two things happen when it comes to turnover. For the third issue, I will pass to the second panel, Ainin Sophia.
Yes, sure. Thank you, Aisha. Now I will explain about the third and fourth issue. Third issue is a lack of complete accuracy. Is a claim accuracy isn't accurate at all. The system considers the most important aspect in isolation from the rest, which is not the case in reality. As a result, the weights assigned to the factors are less precise. This is especially true if the factors are extremely and technical. The fourth issue next slide please. The fourth issue is unrealistic assumptions. The concept behind job evaluation is that which rates can be linked to the work of a certain job is entirely ignore the fact that labor market factors have a stronger impact on wage rates. Now the last issue will be presented by panel 3.
Okay, thank you to the moderator, panel 1 and panel 2. Now we have reached to the last issue, which is the formation of the employment advisory committee was several difficult in and of itself. Members of the committee should only be appointed if they are competent of evaluating the job. Furthermore, there are different viewpoints about the number of members. Authorities recommend a group of 5 to 20 people. All these variables increase the expenses of completed a job evaluation program. As the issue has come to the end, now I will explain about the method of job evaluation. Like many other methods, if it applied in the right way, it can solve lots of problems in organization. The method is first is a ranking method. The simplest technique of job evaluation is the ranking method. The strategy entails everything each job in relation to all others, usually based on some broad criteria as word difficult. Second is classification. The process of finding and classifying object or truth into specific category is known as classification. So I pass to the next panel.
Thank you to Adina who has opened to us about the first and second methods. Now I will call Aisha to explain about the next methods.
Alright, I will continue about the methods point factor method. This strategy finds employment aspects that contribute to the position's value and worth. These factors are divided into categories such as skills, responsibility, and effort, and numerical or weight point value is assigned to each. Individual characteristics that a certain work needs are combined to achieve a total point value for the project. The disadvantage of this strategy include that the point value may not necessarily represent market job values, and the system also has the potential to create an international hierarchy. When an organization uses an internal equity system, such as the point factor system, it is forced to quantify total points for each individual job, indicating its genuine value to the company. Moreover, the fourth method is factor comparison method. The factor comparison approach is a more systematic and scientific method of job appraisal. It is the most challenging way of all, but it is also the most effective and constant. Rather than evaluating whole jobs, each job is ranked according to a set of factors in this method. Physical exertion, mental effort, responsibility, skills required, supervisory responsibility, working environment, and other factors fall into this category. For example, know-how, problem-solving abilities, accountability, and others. Pay will be assigned using the method by comparing the weights of the factor required for each job, such as the current salaries paid for a key task being divided among the factors weight by the most significant factor. For example, mental effort receives the highest weight. Thus, the stage involved in the factor comparison approach can be summarized as: firstly, choose a few essential jobs that represent the company's wage standards. Thus, the stage involved in the factor comparison approach can be summarized as: firstly, choose a few essential jobs that represent the company's wage standards. The chosen position must be represented as many different departments as visible. That's all from me. Thank you. I will pass to Azira. Azira.
Now I will pass to Sophia to explain the next methods.
Thank you, Azira. So the last method I will explain is competitive market analysis. This strategy tries to use post-job inspection to compare jobs to similar positions in the external marketplace, as the job assessment constitutes the basis for market pricing. External data is used. This job evaluation method to inform decision regarding the job relative value in an organization. This consideration of the organization by philosophy, as well as the question where do we want to disposition ourselves within the job market, is an important part of this strategy, and also employers must utilize an overlay to determine how ranking fit into the job evaluation technique because it entails comparing internal value to public market data. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for the great explanations. We have come to the end, and the conclusion is, in a conclusion, we have found 5 issues regarding the job evaluation. All the job evaluation methods in common have 5 in total. So we have made the methods as the recommendation. From this seminar, we have applied our understanding of job evaluation. Other than that, we also got to know more about job evaluation. Job evaluation method is a systematic approach of establishing a certain job relative value or worth in relation to other positions within a specific company. That's all from me. Thank you to all that willing to lend us your ears to our seminar today. Thank you.